The Hanging Man. This set of creepy clips that I put together come from the TikTok account Ricky Eats World. Ricky makes the bold claim that his house is haunted, and he says that he's been dealing with some truly terrifying paranormal activity, most of which is primarily centered around his son, Elliot. Over some time, Ricky has captured numerous eerie occurrences, archiving a host of creepy videos and sharing them to his TikTok page. What they revealed terrified TikTok viewers.
So it's only me home, and I swear to God there is whirling coming from the cupboard. Hello? Oh, for God's sake. Hello?
The sounds of wailing can be heard coming from Ricky's cupboard. He calls out, "Hello?" And then the sound of knocking can be heard echoing off the cupboard door. Ricky opens the cupboard, but no one's in there. This would only be the start of something terrifying for Ricky. In this next clip, Ricky finds his son acting rather strange.
Elliot, what are you doing? Oh, that's cool. What's that? What's that in the corner? Oh, why have you drawn that? Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does he do?
He annoys me at the night
Why?
because he does this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I'm not allowed to tell anybody.
Okay.
Ricky's son Elliot can be seen communicating with something we can't see. Ricky asks, "What are you doing?" To which Elliot replies with, "I'm drawing my bedroom," and that he's drawing a man hanging, as he can see a man hanging in the corner of his bedroom. However, when Ricky points the camera towards where Elliot can see the man, there's nobody there. Elliot then mentions that whoever or whatever he can see visits him in the night and, quote, annoys him by banging. But Elliot is not supposed to tell anyone. This could have been a one-off, but on another day, Ricky finds Elliot acting strange again.
Stop it.
Elliot, what are you doing?
I see the man hanging.
Oh, really? Right.
He's crying and I keep saying stop it.
Is he crying?
Yeah.
So this is the photo of the hanging man he's seen in the corner of his room. I'm going to ask him to draw it again when I've rubbed it completely off. Elliot, can you draw the hanging man for me like you did before?
No, because you'll tell me off at night.
What if I don't let him? What if you can sleep in my room? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Right, so what's these on his face?
Tears
What's this?
and straight.
Oh, okay. Does he cry quite a lot?
Yeah, because he's got hay fever up there and he's up there
Okay.
in the corner.
Okay, thank you.
But he annoys me at the night because he keeps saying he always bangs and he just.
Okay, thank you.
Ricky finds Elliot shouting at the invisible hanging man to stop it. Ricky asks, "What are you doing?" And Elliot says that he can see the man hanging again, but this time the hanging man is crying. Ricky then asks Elliot to draw the man again, but Elliot straight up refuses and says that the man will, quote, tell him off at night. He only agrees to draw him when Ricky says he can sleep in his room again. The picture shows the hanging man crying. He tells Ricky again that the man keeps him up at night crying and banging on the walls. Ricky let Elliot sleep in his room that night. What about when Elliot went back to his own room the next night? Captured on a static camera placed inside Elliot's bedroom, we can see Elliot asleep in his bed. Then a loud growl startles him. Elliot can be heard saying, "Stop it, you're scaring me." Then, all of a sudden, Elliot is pulled off the bed but manages to break free and flees downstairs. In the next clip, Ricky is awoken by noises in his home. He grabs his phone and goes to investigate.
So it's the middle of the night, and there's a wailing coming from the bathroom. Everybody's asleep. The chair's just flopping. Is there anybody there?
Creepy wailing sounds can be heard coming from Ricky's bathroom. As he gets closer, the toilet flushes on its own, but no one can be seen. Ricky bravely steps closer, asking if there's anybody in there. Then a frightening noise makes him jump back before the video ends. There, in this next clip, Ricky is disturbed by noises coming from upstairs. He goes up to check and captures this.
Hello? Hello? Whoa.
As Ricky gets to the top of the stairs, he calls out, "Hello?" Then the door to one of the bedrooms violently slams shut. Ricky is spooked, but then the sounds of heavy footsteps running towards him cause him to flee back down the stairs in absolute terror. In these following clips, Ricky is again disturbed by noises, this time coming from his closet.
Hello? It's banging coming from the loft. Hello? Hello? Oh.
Banging noises lure Ricky to his cupboard. He tentatively opens the door to check who's in there. But as he looks inside, a horrifying hiss makes him jump back in fear. Then the banging noises lead Ricky to the loft. He opens the hatch and then a blood-curdling noise frightens him. In another clip, aggressive banging can be heard rattling one of the doors. Ricky opens the door, but no one's there. Only a stuffed dog toy on the floor, which all of a sudden turns on. Whatever is haunting Ricky's house seems to be escalating.
So somebody's hammering the door down, and it's been like this for about 2 minutes, but there is absolutely nobody there. Hello? Molly, back here. Molly. Molly. Whoa.
Banging can be heard rattling Ricky's front door. He opens the door, but no one's on the other side, and as his dog Marley moves away from the gate, it somehow slowly opens all by itself. Creeped out, Ricky calls his dog Marley back inside. Then a horrifying moaning noise can be heard right next to him. In this final clip, whatever is haunting Ricky's house decides to make an appearance. Recorded on a motion sensor camera inside Ricky's house, we can see the door slowly open mysteriously by itself. Then something peeks its head around the wall, before quickly ducking away out of sight, not once but twice. TikTok viewers have been left creeped out by the haunting videos uploaded by Ricky, with many users believing that a quote demon has attached itself to his son Elliot, and that Ricky should get him and Elliot out of there immediately. But what do you think? Is Ricky and his son Elliot being haunted by something evil? Let me know down below. If you're a fan of scary videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. The Possessed Doll. This next clip comes from Podcast Paranormal, a paranormal investigation channel based in Mexico. In this podcast episode, special guest Antonio Zamudio, dubbed as one of the best investigators in Spanish America, recounts one of his terrifying experiences with a child's doll, called in by concerned parents. Antonio says that a child's clown doll was the source of many problems in the family's home. The mother claims that ever since the doll has been in their house, she'd hear strange, unrecognizable voices in the night, and that she found her 11-year-old son speaking and communicating with the doll, as if it was alive. The problems became even worse when the mother tied the doll up and threw it in a bag outside, only for it to mysteriously reappear 3 days later at the foot of her son's bed. Creepy. When the child's mother called in psychic expert Antonio Zamudio, he decided to set up night vision cameras around their home, one of which was in the hall area where the doll was placed. What the camera caught there left even skeptics baffled. The long, stringy figure of the doll suddenly rises up beside the bike, before quickly dashing across and out of view of the camera. Perhaps what is even more frightening is the fact that Antonio says that the doll went straight into the little boy's room, who was fast asleep. After seeing this footage, Antonio decided it would be best to take the doll with him from the family home, despite the fact that he believes that the doll is possessed by what he calls a spiritual entity. Many users seem to believe that often demonic entities take the form of something that appears safe to befriend children, and that this case is no exception. But what do you make of this? Is there a malevolent force inhabiting the doll, or is this something entirely different? Let me know down. Terrifying haunting. The next set of creepy clips that I've put together were uploaded to TikTok by a user named UpGeo. Giovanni Lima and his girlfriend, who live alone together in Brazil, have been experiencing terrifying events inside their home. Scratching sounds would be heard coming from the dark end of their hallway, and the sounds of laughter would echo from the shadows. Not the type to post about anything supernatural, Giovanni uploaded these following clips in search of help and advice, as he began to realize that the disturbing events in their home were not a figment of their imagination. In this first clip, Giovanni wakes up to hear his girlfriend's voice calling him in the middle of the night. When he turns to the bed, he makes a terrifying discovery.
Que porra é essa, mano? Vem cá. Que porra é essa? Ai, caralho.
Giovanni's girlfriend's voice can clearly be heard calling his name from down the shadows of the hallway. However, when he turns back to the bed, we can see she's fast asleep right next to him. Terrified, Giovanni ends up visiting the hospital the next day as a result of the psychological toll of what he's been encountering in his home. It's clearly having an effect on him, and knowing that whatever is haunting his home was right next to him while he sleeps is nothing short of terrifying. The couple kept up with sharing videos of their everyday activities, as was their norm, revealing that they hadn't encountered any more of those horrific incidents since then. Despite this, their viewers cautioned them against becoming too complacent. In fact, they suggested this could be exactly how sinister entities operate, appearing sporadically and unpredictably, primarily to build trust with their unsuspecting host, then seizing the perfect moment. These entities re-emerge, and as it turned out, that's precisely what began to happen. The sound of someone or something startles Gio. Afraid but concerned, he approaches, and as he reluctantly walks towards a slightly open door, manages to miss something unsettling as the voice calls out to him again, pulling him in a different direction. Eagle-eyed viewers noticed it, but did you see it? Watch closely or you might miss it. In the tiny gap in the door, someone or something with a distorted face can be seen peeking through the gap of the door and appears to be staring right at Gio. Fortunately for Giovanni and his girlfriend, their torment doesn't end there. At 2 in the morning, the couple is awoken to the same disturbing sounds that had been haunting them.
Tá acontecendo de novo. Você ouviu? Ai, caralho.
The latest update in Giovanni's haunting has left viewers concerned. His sudden disappearance from TikTok has led viewers to believe something darker might have happened to them. What they went through isn't a unique haunting. It's a bizarre phenomenon echoed worldwide. Take, for instance, Andy Winehouse's eerie encounter. He shared a bone-chilling recording to his TikTok page of a voice speaking from another room in his home, while he was completely alone in his home. But what's truly unsettling is his claim that the voice was identical to his own. Absolutely no distinction. It was his very own voice. Here's the video.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. I talk to you. Come here.
So what do you think is really behind these bizarre cases? Could it really be deceptive entities using familiar voices to gain trust, possess their victims, aiming to cross over into our world? Use the comments to share your thoughts. The Shadows. This next entry comes from the TikTok account WinMCPics. I've featured several of Win's scary videos before, many of which have left TikTok viewers creeped out. You may remember a couple like this one with the shadow figure disappearing after standing up, and this one with the peeking figure which isn't there when Win checks inside. In the following videos, you're about to see Win relaxing at home when he notices something out of the corner of his eye. He grabs his phone, hits record, and goes to investigate.
So I don't know if you're going to see what I'm seeing, but this is on repeat. This happens over, and then the knocking. There it is, and it just goes and goes until you tell it to stop. Can you stop, please? I mean, it's just right there. That's new. Okay. Whatever you are, you gotta go. And yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Goodbye.
As Win pans the camera down the hallway, a mysterious dark thing appears out of nowhere before quickly walking out of sight. Then knocking sounds are heard, and then a chair can be seen swiveling back and forth. Win enters the room and a child's voice can be heard humming. Win spins the chair round but doesn't see anyone. Then the door slams behind him and Win gets out of there. In the following clip, Win is in his kitchen when this happens.
Lie down. Go lie down. It's okay. Lie down. Stay. Been doing this all morning and I don't have time for this today. Stop. Hey buddy, I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out. Oh shit. Okay. I'm just gonna set it up with paper towels and we'll just let the phone roll. Calm down. He's okay. Just
dog, Charlie, can be heard barking at something. Then the door to Wynn's basement slowly opens. Wynn turns the light on, and then it begins to flicker. Wynn shuts the basement door, but it opens again. And if you look closely, what appears to be a child-sized shadow of Bigger creepily climbs up the stairs before it quickly vanishes into thin air. When Wynn goes over to it, he closes the door, then immediately it opens, and the same shadow figure can be seen standing there, watching Wynn from the darkness. Wynn goes over, and again, he quickly vanishes.
Leave. Stop. You gotta go. Shh, 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 shh. Calm down. What are you? Stop. Charlie, come on. I don't even know how to explain what I'm seeing. Holy hell.
Banging can be heard coming from Wynn's dining area. He goes over to check, and a pair of disembodied hands can be seen banging on the glass door. He turns the lights off inside and the outside light on to get a closer look. But whatever was just there has now vanished, like it was never there. The banging continues until Wynn opens the door, and then all of a sudden, it stops. However, when Wynn shuts the door and walks away, the banging starts again, and when he turns to look, the hands can be seen banging on the glass door once again. The next day, the banging continues.
No, this is crazy. Did you hear this last night? Oh, yeah. It was going last night. Now, did you... Charlie, come here. I guarantee it's going to keep on. It'll do it again.
TikTok viewers have been left terrified by these scary videos uploaded by Winningspix, with many saying that they regretted watching it late at night as they became too scared to go to sleep. However, others argue that Wynn is just a master at video editing. But what do you think? Real shadow figure haunting Wynn's home or just clever edits? You tell me. Behind you. This video has been circulating on social media, and it appears to show something terrifying. There are rumors it's related to some kind of voodoo ritual or witch doctor practice. If it is, they've conjured up something that should definitely have been left alone. In the video, a man can be seen making his way home when out of nowhere. His day quickly goes south. The man happily sings a song on his walk home. However, he quickly changes tone when he spots someone or something behind him in his phone camera. He stops walking, and it stops too, and appears to just stare at him. The man makes a run for it, and whoever or whatever this is chases after him before the video ends there. Now, I have no idea what happened to this man, nor if the video is real, as there's very little information about it. However, commenters on this video believe it to be real, and that this man encountered something malevolent. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Playground Phantom. Uploaded to Reddit by user Roanuaduru over 4 years ago, this video was originally posted on Facebook by a person named Hamid Ahmed and was recorded somewhere in the Maldives. When asked to describe a typical place where paranormal activity takes place, one of the last places you would probably say is a playground. However, this is exactly what the uploader seems to have found. Did you spot it? Observe closely. A ghostly figure can be seen perched on the edge of the swing, then disappears, and the swing keeps on swinging. So, is this something paranormal? Drop a comment below with your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're a fan of scary content, make sure you check out either of these two videos here. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you'll never miss any of our weekly uploads. See you next time.